Alright, so welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So, here we are, the boy, Namek Goku EZA'd. Now, I've seen a lot of discussion about these Namek units. Oh, you know, I could upgrade these equips. Here, let me do that while I get a little spiel in here at the beginning. I'll probably just give him like a level of 5 silver, see if I can't upgrade that defense. But I've seen a lot of shit talk about these Namek LRs, and oh, I need to put that dupe in. Uh, I'm gonna keep it 100% with you guys. I really don't see it. Like if you watched my sort of breakdown calcs def calcs, I guess I should specify video, right? I to me, I mean they seem at least top 15, right? And both of them, right? And I don't know if maybe I just have a different sort of standard for characters, so I don't have a better defense. I guess that's fine. Maybe I just have a different standard for characters and ECAs and stuff. Considering like, I mean, the 6 years were like top what, like 5 level when they ECA'd. But I just, the top 10, 50, like top 10 is so strong that I don't think a top 10 is really fair. I think top 15 is actually good to sort of discuss how good units are. Hell, you could probably even say top 20 is really where all the like just best characters in the game are. And I am talking like top 15 overall, right? So I mean, I do like this. There are characters up there, TURs like Buhan or like Glorio or something. They have got to be up there, but I just I feel like I read a different kit. I mean, we'll see how he looks in while we're actually using him. And of course Frieza 2 we will get around to, but I it's like people saying he sucks and I'm like, what? Did I read a different kit? Now, maybe I have blinders on, right? I'm seeing through tinted glasses because you guys know me, I'm the stacking guy. Like I love doing my stacking videos. I seeing the big numbers is fun for me, right? So this is literally my type of character, getting all the greatly stacks. So potentially, I mean, I'll admit that myself right at the beginning here. I may very well just be seeing through some like blinding goggles right now. And as biased as I am for like this character, like I really do like the Namek characters. I mean I'm not gonna sit here, if he's trash, he's trash. Now we are in GokuFrieza. I do need to still get around to doing all the part 2 content. I just haven't gotten that far yet. I do want to record in these sort of initial stages, and then whatever stages stick out to me from the newest batch after I clear them for the first time, I will get some more showcases in those. Uh, Maybe even some of the battle hardened foes or whatever stages. But I just wanted to start out here and then do the other 2 stages we've been doing. For Super Gogeta, there was going to be 3 showcases as well, but I ended up losing it. Unfortunately, the sort of um, footage, audio, whatever. And while I could redo it, I feel like I was a I don't know. I was a bit too negative in the initial ones, but I'm not sure how much I like him against like super class characters or enemies. I do really like him. He's decent at least for the part 1 content. Against extreme class enemies, I'd want to hold off on part 2 content. I need to try him in there. He's good. I think he could have been better. I feel like I should maybe say that since there's only one showcase, but we're on Goku right now. Let's jump in. I've made this way too long at the beginning here. Hopefully we can just, damn it, we did not get him first rotation. Now something to note with the Namek LRs. Goku, obviously, we're running him on Vegeta's team. Okay, he's on the next rotation at least. He is, on the sort of new 220%. Right? It's it's pure Saiyans and Earthbred fighters. That's the way he's sort of on. And obviously that's really good. Frieza, on the other hand, he's not on, a 220 yet. Now, I do think they could potentially get him on, like Gogeta's, but I'm not. Right? I mean, we'll have to see what the leader skill is there. But either way, like he still has room to grow, where we're gonna really be able to see Goku's peak here. Oh, that's annoying. Oh wait, no, they link, right? Because he's a different name. Okay, never mind. What are we at here? 246,000. Now, certainly he does start out a bit lower. Like, he does need to build up. But, I mean, that being said, I mean, we're going to be able to get a good... Well, see, we're not going to get this first ability, actually, and we can't get the second one. I guess we're only guaranteed one super here, which is mighty unfortunate. We could get the hidden potential, but it might just not happen. Pretty unfortunate starting turn here. But, I mean, that's fine. I don't... Like, even when we're going to have an unfortunate turn here, I don't think he's going to look bad. So, 9.1. Now, mind you, this is a more, obviously, defensive styled unit. He doesn't guard his first 6 turns. It is 50% damage reduction, slot 1. I got a dodge. Okay. Now, the thing is, he does get his buff after the attack is received. So he actually, when he dodges, he does not get the buff. So we do still need one more build-up to go. But we do have our guaranteed additional next turn. So there is that, at least. I don't know. I'm curious to see, because we only got one defensive stack, right? What his defense is going to be looking like next turn. Because, mind you, he does greatly raise every single super, right? Frieza, it's only on the 18 key that he raises his defense. But Goku, it's greatly raised every single super. Now, we did also get 2 build-ups, but... I mean, already, what are we going to be at defensively? At least, like... I don't know, like 600,000 or something, right? Probably. I don't know exactly, obviously, but...
Guess it's my turn.
He's gonna be at like 500, 600,000-ish. While also being, like, I look at him and he just seems like a stronger Tech Gohan to me. Maybe I just rate Tech Gohan a lot higher than other people or something, but like, I mean, he does lose the guard, right? After 6 turns. But when you're running him in slot 1, he has 50% damage reduction. Whereas Tech Gohan only has that 30% that first turn. As far as I understand it, guard is roughly like 50% damage reduction anyway. So he's literally just going to be a better Tech Gohan. Right? As is my understanding. Maybe that sounds bad to you. I don't know. But to me, that sounds really good. Right? I still, use and have fun and whatever with Tech Gohan. A lot of people, I don't know, it seems like every time, now to be fair, there's a lot of cases where it's warranted, right? When we have, the likes of like fucking EZA Broly, right? Goku Black, they do really seem to hold back on stacking characters. But like, I don't see that here.
This energy. Could it be Vegeta? Yes! I knew it was you! Kakarot!
Okay. What are we looking like? Can I get him? Can I? 50. There we go. Alright. We're at 517,000 with 1 super. Now, to be fair, he is getting 40% defense support. Wait, actually, no. Never mind, he's not. Because this is Earth Protecting Heroes, which Namek Goku's not on. Because not only was he not on Earth, but I guess more importantly, he didn't even protect the planet he was on. He actively, well, it wasn't his intention. He actively destroyed that shit. So I mean, he's not on that. Now, me personally, when I see this character, oh, which by the way, they did give him an upgraded sprite. It does look really nice. Which means we could potentially expect the Gods and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to get new ones. And Kaioken Goku and Grade 8 Vegeta, which would be definitely very nice. But that being said, right, when I see this character, now we did have to run in slot 1 that last turn, but I see running him in slot 2 at first. We get the additional guaranteed super, right? That first turn you're not going to get the build up super, but I mean we didn't get it anyway. We do still have one more build up to do, but I do think that this is actually probably going to be the best case scenario. But I guess we'll see. So here's what we're going to do. Obviously, keep him in slot 2 there. We'll grab these, get him the full key. He does have most of his links, not all of them, but most of them. So he should look pretty good here. Now I do need to do stacking a new, like, it's so convenient that I just did his base sort of one. I really thought he'd happen later in the anniversary, so there wasn't like any precognition or how's the word pronounced? Or I don't know. I don't even know if that word's the right one to use necessarily here. It wasn't like I had like a vision or something, right? Like, oh yeah, he's EZAing in a couple days here, right? It was none of that shit. It was just like, I mean, it was just convenient that I ended up doing it like right before his details were announced. 18.7. I do think he's going to be one of our best defensive stackers post EZA, but I guess we'll see once we do that. I do also need to 16.6 do a stacking attack video for full power Frieza this week, and that should be pretty fun too. So we got a triple super here. Obviously, when he receives the attack, it's for 4 turns that he gets the additional super. So, oh, and we got an hidden potential, 17.8. So I mean, we have 5 supers now. I am curious, we didn't get another. We're at 517,000, right? We did not get another, build up. So we're just going to be able. All of these are greatly raises. So I mean, just based off what our defense is going to be at, we could actually just see, plainly, how much each of these stacks are going to be worth, if that makes any sense. Because, I mean, we didn't have any other defensive build-up. We are at 517k. So as long as we don't, like, there shouldn't be any, like, phase 1 support to really worry about or anything. So we should be able to directly see how much each individual super is going to give them, which I do think is very valuable information to have, obviously. Now, I'm not going to be fusing into Vegito because, he just steals the show. We do want to take advantage of Namek Goku as much as we can, obviously. I do think, like, I don't know. Maybe I have blinders on, right? We'll see this next turn. And to be fair, once again, I haven't tried all of the battle-hardened foes or, like, the Part 2 content yet, right? I guess we'll see what this level of defense is at. And of course, he doesn't have a lot of phase 1. I mean, he has 200%, right? I was actually pretty surprised they didn't bump it up to like 259%. Just give him a flat 100% raise. They only give him 41% on the start of turn stats, and the sort of phase 2 build-up. But giving greatly raise on every super, I feel like is just going to be so powerful. Alright, what are we at? We're at 1,287,000. We're at 517,000, so we raised, what, like 770,000? So each super is giving us, roughly, hold on, I'm actually just going to use a calculator. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to be able to do that off the top of my head. Hold on. I'm bad with math. 770k. And this is just roughly, right? This is not exact. But each super gave us 192,500 defense. And the value is going to be a bit higher as well once we get that sort of final phase 2 buildup. At least it's going to look a bit stronger, I guess I should maybe say. So we're still missing, 19% buildup. We're at 1.3 mil essentially. Like, how does this look? Like, am I crazy? It has to be me, because he still has his guard, right? I mean, he only has 20% damage reduction in slot 2 and 3, but like I don't know. Like I feel like I just have to be evaluating him differently somehow. Once again, I've acknowledged bias as a stacker enjoyer, but like even that, I don't see how this is. I have to be rating him somehow differently than other people. Like, he only is prepared for battle as a defensive link, which, like every fucking Saiyan has. So, I mean, he's always going to be having that extra 5%, right? He's not even fully built up now. By we get to his next appearance, he's going to be 2 fucking some odd million defense. Now, I actually don't know entirely how the ability works, so I am curious. We might not be able to get, 4 supers here. It might be 3 as our max. But we are guaranteed 2. So, there is that at least. Okay, 17.4 mil. And once again, this is without any support. He only has 200% phase 1. So if you do have, actual supporting characters, floating around to this guy, he's going to really eat off this. It's not going to be like a minimal buff. It's going to be pretty helpful. Okay, so it does, yeah, we didn't have the ability to get the extra super. We did get our final build-up, though, and we got 2 supers. So we're at 7 supers right now. Okay. I'm going to... Damn. How do I do this? This is what I do, actually. This should work.
Is that all you've got?
Okay. I think... We'll do that. Beast is gonna eat all these. He should live. I guess we'll see, but he should live. That way we can get to see one more turn from Namek Goku. But like oh no, the first one's a suit. He should still be fine. Let's see. Oh yeah. That's the boosted GokuFrieza suit, by the way. Alright, sorry about that. I had to cut away for a moment. Okay. We're gonna be fine this turn. I don't think we should kill. I mean, Beast is gonna do... Beast and Gogeta will do a bit of damage. But at the very least, even if it's like one tap, away, we should be able to, I think, see Namek Goku's defense. I hope. Okay, yeah, that's 0 damage. That's good for us. It's really good I put him there, because if I put him in slot 3, I don't think we might not have been able to with the extra damage boost. Because the additional would have gone through, and obviously the 18 heat would have hit harder. And then base Gogeta's not going to do anything here. Alright, so we will be able to see him. Now, mind you, we got 2 supers here. He doesn't have his guard anymore, but we do have the ability up now, again. The extra super, right? We do have 50% damage reduction if he's in slot 1. We could really test that here. We'll see though, how everything looks. once we get into next turn. 'Cause I don't know the exact defense he's going to be at. Mind you, this is 7 supers, right? A lot of Goku and Frieza notoriously don't have a lot of HP. When we're going in these other fights, longer fights even, he's going to look better. What are we at? 1.7. This is 7 supers. No support. He is fully built up at this point. Mine is Rainbow, and he does have defensive equips. I can certainly see the angle here that he could be better. But, I mean, that being said, I mean, it's nearly 1.8 mil defense. The boosted super from GoFrieza does, what, like 5.2? We're going to reduce that by 50%. So 2.6. We would die. I'm pretty sure. I think we just die here. I'm gonna test it, but I think we just die here. If we had like 2 more supers, so like that first turn, if we had gotten just a bit more, I think we would live. I think we'd take damage, but we would live. But I think we die here, but I'm gonna test it. I mean, I guess I can see the angle of, you know, he could have been better, but like, I don't know. This is only 7 supers. And on average, you're gonna be getting like 3 a turn. Yeah, a million. Nearly 1.1. I mean, we have like, what, 850k HP with this team? Some shit like that. And that's also with running a Gogeta. Right? I mean, we don't have the full HP that we could have. I think we'll jump back in. I don't know, like he could be better. Like, is that bad with only 7 stacks? I don't know. I can see the could be better angle, but it's not like, oh my god, sucks, right? Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's the type of shit I was seeing on Twitter. Like, people I follow and who usually seem pretty level-headed were just like spamming the Dokkan account with like, this character's awful, right? Please buff. It doesn't seem that bad, right? But like, you think this was the worst fucking character they've ever released with the type of shit I was seeing on Twitter. I guess I mean, there's a lot of hype for full power Frieza and Goku. So if I like come away by the end of these showcases saying, yeah, I definitely see could be better. I mean, certainly that'll leave me disappointed. But like, once again, I feel like I do need to specify. We got 7 supers in, what was that, like 8 appearances? 6 appearances? No, it was 8. Well, I guess 4 appearances to be fair, but turn 8. We got rather unlucky. Like, obviously we didn't get any stacks that turn. We got only 1 the first turn and 2 the third turn. Like, these are not like average conditions, right? I mean, we're going to be getting more supers than that, especially in other fights. Once again, this fight doesn't have the most HP. I mean, this is gonna... Wait, does he seal? Damn it. Okay, well... He seals. That's rather annoying. And we got 3 attacks too. Those could have been 3 supers. I mean, if you get sealed, it's gonna feel really awful. 100,000%. That's just really, really unfortunate. Because, I mean, that's really gonna dig into how much stats we get, obviously. I mean, by the time we get to the end again, we're just probably gonna die again. I guess we could see, you know, on our second and third appearance, getting, you know, like 4 supers at turn each, and then we'd be higher. Well, I don't know if we actually could. Because I still don't know entirely how the ability works. I don't think we could, though. I think max we can get at this point, by the time we get against that late GokuFrieza, is going to be 7, but I guess we'll see. Like, I don't know. Because, once again, we're not... There's no support here, right? Like, it doesn't... I feel like I'm missing something. Like, I don't understand how this character's bad. Like, because that's the type of shit I was seeing. And I didn't see it from the details, and I'm not seeing it in action. We died to GokuFrieza, but that was the boosted super. A lot of characters die to that. Even in the top, 15, 20, whatever. Top 10, there are characters who die from that. In that scenario, like, pre-super, how many characters genuinely live that? Let's be honest with ourselves here. Could you say, oh, well, this is an old fight, blah, 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 I guess, right? But, I don't know, like, the newer fights last longer. They have so much more HP. So, I don't know if, like, we're gonna be able to build up higher. Even, no matter how much harder they're hitting. Now, of course, like, battle-hardened foes, right? Obviously, there. Like, that's a different scenario. We don't have more time to build up in that fight. But these part 2 fights, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to be higher defensively. I feel like people are just like, maybe they wanted a bit too much or something. Oh, by the way, hold on, let me do that again. I only noticed this yesterday. They have voice lines when you hit the tag. Let me do it again, see if you guys can hear it. I just thought that was really neat. I don't know if anyone else has really noticed that. So we're at 400k essentially. And that's, once again, we did not get a single stack yet. 400k start a turn, obviously it could be better, but once again, not a single stack yet. We very well could see a 4 super turn here. I mean, we're guaranteed 3 supers here. Now, I do think it's a bit of a unfortunate design that he wants to be in slot 2 or 3. I mean, this is true for Frieza as well, though his is a great chance. So I don't know. I do think it's a bit of an unfortunate design that they want to be in slot 2 or 3. They do get that sort of 4-turn buff, but unless there's an AoE, you can't really fully max on this, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it's going to run out before you... So, you're gonna get, like, first turn, right? You're only gonna be able to do 3 supers in slot 2. The second turn, you'll be able to do 4. But then you'll be able to do 3 again. It's gonna keep going 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Potential supers. Which, I mean, he can only do 3 before at any given time unless... Well, I guess... it's just like, you could really only take advantage of this in, like, the stage 1 of the Cell max fight is how people... Wait, how many... I think we only got 3 there? Did we get 4? I think we might have only got 3. I was not paying good enough attention, really. Like, in the first stage of the Cell Max fight, we were able to... Like, that shit was tough, right? We were able to sort of tech it, though. We can't dodge. Right. Let me do this. This will be our best chance. We were able to sort of tech it with Namek Goku. How he worked, right? What he would do is you could put him in slot 2 or 3, and then the AoE would hit him, and that'd trigger his first ability. Which, that will be true here too. if there are AoE bosses, I don't know if there are in part 2, but if there are AoE bosses coming, you can run him in slot 2, 3, and he will get the sort of what's the like you'll be able to do 4 supers even when it like runs out that turn. As long as the AoE hits him first, obviously, he'll be able to do it. So I mean that's definitely pretty good, right? He still has that sort of tech. I don't know if there are going to be AoE bosses or if there already are AoE bosses. So I don't know if you'll be able to take advantage of that. But I mean, even doing 3-4, 3-4, 3-4, right? I mean, he should be pretty good. I do think it's unfortunate that it's not. Like, I feel like what they should have done maybe is not tie it to slot 2 or 3, like just untie it, give it to him just baseline, right, and then just like tie stats. Because like they both have like attack, like just tie it like attack and defense or something to slot 2 or 3. I feel like maybe that would have been fine, like not too broken or anything. I didn't actually see. So we only got 3. So we went from like 400,000 nearly to 1 million nearly in 3 supers. Like I have to be rating him significantly because this is without support. Once again, there's no support here. No support. I don't. Now, could he be better? Sure, but it's not like, oh my god, he needs a whole new kit. Like, that's the type of shit I was seeing, right? Like, it's... Like, if I had to say anything, like, instead of giving him a 41% raise, start a turn, should have given him a 100% raise. An extra 59%, because he went from 159% to 200%, right? He didn't get that big of a start a turn raise, which I didn't realize at first. But I mean, he didn't. Which is obviously kind of bullshit, right? They're only getting 41%, especially because I mean the phase 2, is up to 59%. Which isn't a lot. Like hell, like even when attacking. Right, I mean, this would actually be a stronger buff than just putting him at 259%. But when attacking, 59% attack and defense. Like, there are... Damn it, so we only got 2. So we're at 5 stacks now. Like, there are definitely things they could have done better. 100,000%. But like, and to be fair, power creep is coming. I mean, I've been talking about Gogeta, like, like he's good, but he could have been better, because I don't know if he's gonna survive the power creep. But I'm gonna be honest here, like, the way I saw people switch up for Gogeta once he was in game, everyone's like, oh, he's so garbage, and then they ran him next to 2 trios, like the Broly movie trio, and the, Bulma. It's like, oh, well, look at how good he is with 200% support. It's like, well, yeah. I can say the same thing for Namek Goku, but I haven't seen anyone do it, right? So, it feels like bias is the thing. Like, people wanted to be bad or something. I once again, I admit I have my own bias for... stacking characters, but like the way I've seen people talk about this guy and Frieza, it just, I don't know, like I feel like I'm playing a different game or something. It doesn't compute the type of shit talk I've seen. Oh, what the fuck? We actually died there? That's rather surprising. You know what we'll do? I'll just cut away, and I'll come back once we're against GokuFrieza. And then obviously I'll show how many stacks we've gotten or whatever. But like, I don't... So far, I'm not like. I guess you should never really trust Twitter's. I do make sure to say this. You know, you should always try these units out for yourself. I mean, it's no matter what other people say, even me, obviously. Try the units out for yourself. At the end of the day, every character is going to look better or worse for every individual person. It just obviously you can calc stuff, right? Uh, it is essentially a flashy calculator game. But like even then, I mean, a 50% chance could be really, really good for someone and really, really bad for someone else. It's not, you know, it's just the way it works. RNG, whatever. I don't know. I don't. So far, I'm not seeing what the shit talk was about. I really want to try this guy with support, but like, I'm not sure. I'll look into that at some point. Maybe I could like run him with Saiyan Saga free to play Goku. I really like that guy, but like, I just like I'm going through here and it's like, well, why is this guy getting like just so doom posted on so far? It doesn't compute. Um, yeah, like could he have higher start a turn? Yes, and may I very well be seeing a different tune once I actually try the part 2 and 3 content. Yes, but like I feel like the fights are so tanky that you can like stall the stack, which is always what you do with stacking characters anyway. So it's like I don't know. I just feel like people had different expectations maybe than I did. But I mean so far I'm like if we get the most we've had is 7 stacks, right? If we get you know if we had like an extra 2 stacks or something, we would have lived the GokuFrieza Super, right? 9 stacks. 9 stacks is what you need to live a 5.2 mil. No support. Like, I mean, that seems pretty good to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but like now if it was like 1 super a turn, you can only get 1 stack a turn, right? You need 9 stacks, 100%. That'd be bad, but this is something you can do in 3 turns, right? And the start of these fights aren't hitting you for 5 fucking million damage. Now, like battle hardened foes, I mean that'd be something different, but like a normal one of these fights aren't starting out hitting you with a 10 mil fucking super, right? I haven't done the part 2 content yet, but they don't. That's never how they've done the things. It's not going to happen. You're going to have time to build up. So I don't see what the doom posting was about so far, but maybe it'll change. We'll be right back though. Once again, we'll come back against GokuFrieza. All right, we are back here. Goku is up to nearly 1.6 mil with 6 supers. And like we could, this isn't like really good luck or anything. Like I don't see it. Like, here, let me use this real quick. You know what? Let's play the animation. I used it on the other rotation. I really do like this animation though.
Some things are more important than victory. These just aren't right for us.
Well said, Kakarot. Spoken like a true Saiyan.
And something I think is worth noting here, we are hitting like 20 mil into like 16, 17, 18 mil, right? He gets extra damage versus extreme class and performs a crit versus Frieza. Like, I feel like there's a decent bit of Frieza enemies in the game at this point. I don't know. He seems pretty good to me. And once again, to be fair, you could be using him and just be like, well, I don't know if this character's for me, and that's also valid. What's not valid is saying he like sucks miserable doggy poo ass, which is the type of stuff I was seeing on Twitter. If it's like, yeah, like he has merit, or like this character just isn't for me, I feel like he maybe should have been stronger. 100%. Right? I mean, that's a fair angle. Hey, I'm not gonna fight you on that. All I'm gonna say is, so far, this, like, when I'm using him here, I'm also under the impression of this is like one of his quote unquote like worst case scenarios. And not that this is a bad scenario, right? I mean, we have prepared for battle. He's on the new leader skill. But like, we're not supporting him. This is a notoriously short fight, right? Like, he can look so much better. Is like, you know, like, I don't see it. I don't see what there is to hate here. Damn, that's unfortunate. So we are at 8 supers now. I don't know. I like, really, genuinely speaking, all I see here is like, oh yeah, maybe he could have had an extra 59% start a turn. Like, you know, instead of 159 to 200, 159 to 259. Like that's it. That's all I'm seeing here that I feel like I would change. That isn't something, like, is that unfortunate? Yes. Is it possible he gets power crept by the end of anniversary, which I would really hate, and then I'd be right there with everyone complaining? Yes. But even now, no support, you know, getting like 6, 7 fucking supers. I mean, he's able to tank to 5.2 mil. Now, I guess the thing is, with his guard running out, if there's big physical enemies by the end of anniversary, you know, like let's say most of the fights by the end of anniversary against big physical enemies. I mean, yeah, there's a discussion to be had there. That would suck ass. Especially because when I see him, he seems to me to be a character you want to run in slot 2 until his guard wears out. Maybe even like an extra turn, maximize like stacks, and then you start running him in slot 1. And I do think he'll be fine in slot 1 in that scenario, like in those scenarios. I don't know, I guess, to be fair, but like, now to be fair, he's not like on this later, yo. But like, say you run like Glorio, for example. I mean, the extra 50% stats there, I mean, that'd be a significant buff to him. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to do this stacking video, and the only character who's going to have higher defense than him is going to be Tech Vegito, just because that active is so fucking insane. But I don't know. Alright, what do we got here? So we are obviously under the HP threshold. We're at nearly 2 mil. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Just under 2 mil. And this is with 8 supers. If we get high enough HP from the regen, we could live this. Which, you know, there we have it. I don't know. I think we're just barely going to live this. It's going to be close as hell. But I think we might live this. Let's see. Damn, 928,000. We did get the revive though.
This fight's not over yet. Vegeta at 17. And all the others gave everything they had so I could keep going. If I quit now, I'll betray that trust. And I refuse to let all of them down.
So what we saw there, essentially, is no support, Here, let me do this actually. Maybe we can sneak in one more turn.
Is that all you've got?
Okay, but what we saw essentially was this. 8 supers. Fully built up. 50% damage reduction. I mean, the guards run out. You know, he's not supported or anything. 950,000. I was right originally when I said 9 supers, he lives it. Does he double-digit tank at 9 supers? No. But by the time you're at 11, 12 supers, I'll say like 12 supers. By the time you're at 12 supers, he does double-digit tank that. And you can... I don't know, I feel like I'm going to use this guy, and I feel like I've been saying, you know, I see by the end of Anniversary, you know, part 3, we're going to have some, like, 15-turn content or some shit. I could be wrong. You know, we'll see. But, like, maybe even a bit higher, you know, 20 turns. Who knows, obviously, at this stage. In the game, I haven't seen the part 2 fights. I imagine those will be even longer than the part 1 fights. But, you know, like 12 supers to tank, completely double-digit tank, a 5.2 mil. No support. I mean, what are we talking about there? That's... You could do that in, I wouldn't say 4 turns. I'd say 5 turns. 5 turns to do that. So, I mean, this is what I would say. Run Goku in slot 2 until the guard wears out. And maybe like a turn after. Right? After that, I don't... And, you know, he will be better post-super, obviously. Although a lot of bosses do super before you get a chance. But, like, I don't see him not being able to just, like, tank. I don't know. Do we have actually support from this guy? Doesn't he... He does have 20% support. Well, what's Goku at with that? Nearly 2.1? I think we actually live this now. Because of the Vegito support. I mean, that's an extra 100,000 defense, roughly, from just 20% support. Just 20%. 100,000. I think we might... In fact, I think it might even be a little higher. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna try this. We'll see what happens. But this is just 20% support. Otherwise, it's still 8 supers, right? Nothing else. 841k. 20% support. That was just barely, what, like 20,000 more damage, 24,000 more damage than our HP threshold. That's a 5.2. I think the exact damage is like 5,250,000 or something. Now I'm throwing him in slot 1 to show his tanking capability, and I did want to actually get, you know, gameplay out of him, because we throw like Vegeta there or something, you know, obviously the enemy's gonna die, but like I really don't see it. I don't know. I think I'm fine with ending this one here. I feel like I'm really satisfied so far. I feel like there is an argument that he could be better, but this is an argument that it's like they could give us some equips, right? I mean, it'd literally be that fucking easy. Like, I mean, I showed you my equips. Like, what I have here are, you know, I have a level 5 bronze. I have 600 defense here. This is like, if I go to, fuck, let's go to super easy strength Gogeta. Now, currently, we have 1100 defense from our orbs. We look at Gogeta here. 900. 600, right? 1200, sorry. So we're at 2100. And then plus this, which is another 600. 2700 defense. That's 1600 more than I'm getting currently from my and the from my raw defense orbs. Like even adding like a level 6 or 7, like if I had just a level 6 bronze defense there instead of a level 5, we would have lived there. 100%. Like I know, like literally we would have just barely lived with a level 6 instead of a level 5. Like they literally just need to give the equips they're giving to these anniversary characters to the Namek LRs. Like that'd be all. I don't know. Like I feel like this is just another moment of people the cycle of overhating off details, but we'll see. I guess I do need to try in more content, and obviously the part 2 content once I get around to it. Hopefully I can get some of that out uh, at the day this is going to go out. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll cut away here though. I guess we'll end here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll take get some more fights. See how he's gonna be looking. I think people just overreacted so hard. But take care.